It sat there on the mantel shelf, worn and leathered like himself. He never opened it for show, but claimed it helped him long ago. He'd sip his tea and tip his brim and say it's not the book, it's him. But in that book were folded notes from years of prayers and songs he wrote. There's dust in his Bible, but faith in his hands. No choir robes or preacher stands, just quiet strength, a builder's grace, a humble heart in a weathered place. And though the words have grown idle, there's power in the dust in his Bible, in his Bible. Now I hold it when I fall apart and hear him speak inside my heart. Those pages thin but never weak still cradle all the truths I seek. There's dust in his Bible, but faith in his hands. No choir robes or preacher stands, just quiet strength, a builder's grace, a humble heart in a weathered place. And though the words have grown idle, there's power in the dust in his Bible. Not all saints shout or wear a cross. Some love and silence count no loss. So if you find one in denial, remember faith can live in dust and Bibles. We started young with not a dime, just hand-me-downs and borrowed time. But every storm we walked on through, I held her hand, she held me too. The kids grew up, the years flew past, but somehow we still made it last. Through every fight, through every plan, I never let go of her hand. And I'm still holding her hand through the creases, through the sand. She's the reason I still stand, my forever, my best friend. With every wrinkle, every line, she's still the light I claimed as mine. And I'm still holding her hand. The house is quiet, the porch is old. Our hair is white, she laughs, the world's brand new, like when we danced and worn out shoes. And I'm still holding her hand through the creases, through the sand. She's the reason I still stand, my forever, my best friend. With every wrinkle, every line, she's still the light I claimed as mine. And I'm still holding her hand. When I go, lay me where she'll land, so I can keep holding her hand. When I go, lay me where she'll land, so I can keep holding her hand. I left her standing in the rain, chase city lights in empty fame. Thought gold would fill the space inside, but it just left me hollow-eyed. She begged me stay and plant your roots, but I wore dreams like polished boots. Now every step I take alone reminds me of the love I've blown. The road I should have taken still haunts me when I waken. Her smile lives in motel glass. Her voice still whispers through my past. And though I drive through every town, she's the one I can't turn down. My car is clean, my name is known, but I'd trade it all to come back home, where dinners wait and fires burn, and second chances still return. The road I should have taken still haunts me when I waken. Her smile lives in motel glass. Her voice still whispers through my past. And though I drive through every town, she's the one I can't turn down. They say you live and then you learn, but not all lessons bring you home. So I keep driving, never shaking the road I should have taken. Neon buzz and coffee steam, midnight smells of diesel dreams. He parks his rig too tired to cry. Another night, another sky. She walks with trays and broken shoes, wipes down the past with dirty blues. She says some men just need a smile, and makes him feel alive a while. Truck stop angels, dressed in plain, pouring hope with licks for pain. No wings, no halos, just perfume that cuts the edge of empty rooms in places far from heaven's range. You'll find your peace in truck stop angels. She lost her son to pills last year. He lost his wife, still shifts in fear. But for 1 hour they find a way to hold what silence can't convey. Love stop angels dressed in plain, lips of pain. No wings, no halos, just perfume that cuts the edge of empty rooms in places far from heaven's range. You'll find your peace in truck stop angels. Not every saint comes robed in white. Some wear aprons late at night. So if you're lost and out of range, stop and pray with truck stop angels.
Came home laid away with empty hands. Another dream turned into sand. She poured my coffee, kissed my head, and never asked a word I said. She hung my coat, she held my stare. She didn't ask me what went wrong out there. Just wrapped me up in soft old lies and whispered, it'll be alright. She waited without asking why, held my soul when I could only cry. She never needed gold or fame. She just believed in my name. Though I failed 100 times, she called me strong, she called me mine. She waited without asking why. She sang to me when I lost hope. She gave me dreams when I could cope. She knew the world could break a man, but loved me back to who I am. She waited without asking why, held my soul when I could only cry. She never needed gold or fame. She just believed in my name. caught me off guard in the store. That melody we danced to before, the one we called our Friday night, when kisses turned out all the lights. It played so soft, so slow, so true. I swear I saw the ghost of you beside the aisle in faded blue, still mouthing lyrics like you do. When the radio played our song, it felt like you'd been here all along, like nothing ever slipped away, like time stood still and begged to stay. My hands went numb, my breath went thin. I was right back where we'd been. The clerk said, "Sir, are you okay?" I smiled and nodded, looked away. But deep inside I fell apart. That song still knows the way to my heart. When the radio played our song, it felt like you'd been here all along, like nothing ever slipped away, like time stood still and begged to stay. My hands went numb, my breath went thin. I was right back where we've been. I hope you heard it too somewhere, and maybe smiled like you were there. 'Cause every time the chords come on, I still ache when they play our song. Went numb, my breath went thin. I was right back where we'd been. He lights a smoke with trembling hands. The same old chair, the same old plans. The jukebox plays a song too sweet, and memories stir beneath his feet. He said he quit her long ago, but whiskey always seems to know the curve of her, the kiss, the scar, the midnight ride in his old car. The whiskey tastes like her tonight. It burns too slow, it bites just right. He swears he's fine, says he's moved on, but pours again till dawn is gone. He tells the boys he's doing fine, but the whiskey tastes like her tonight. her name with glass in hand. Pretend she'd maybe understand, but all that answers back is air, and bitter love he can't repair. He tells the boys he's doing fine, but the whiskey tastes like her tonight. Though it's been 1,000 days, he still feels her in smoky haze. He says it's just a drink, alright, but the whiskey tastes like her tonight. He tells the boys he's doing fine, but the whiskey tastes like her tonight. But the whiskey tastes like her tonight. I've been a long road runner, chasing dreams across the night. Then your voice broke through the thunder, and you pulled me into light. I've known quiet, I've known aching, felt the world just pass me by, but your hand was steady waiting, like a lighthouse in the sky. Wherever you are, I'll be like the moon beside the sea. We're two hearts, one melody, nothing else means more to me. Through every milestone or star, wherever you are, I'll be. You don't need to say forever, I can feel it when you breathe. Love like ours don't break, don't sever, it's the air inside of me. We don't need no map or reason, we just move the way we feel. You're my home in every season, you're the only thing that's real. Wherever you are, I'll be like the moon beside the sea. We're two hearts, one melody, nothing else means more to me. Through every milestone or star, wherever you are, I'll be. No need to run, no need to hide. We found forever in each other's eyes. Wherever you are, I'll be like the tide that meets the breeze. You and I, so wild and free, love that flows eternally through every milestone or star. Wherever you are, I'll be.
The picket fence was wide and bright, back when we kissed beneath porch light. But now it fades with years gone by, like love too long left out to dry. We built that home with nails and trust, but time has ways to rot and rust. I watch the paint peel off each day and wonder why we lost our way. Where the fence turns gray, so did we in slow decay. We stopped the talks, we skipped the touch, and let routine replace our clutch. No one cheats, no one strays, we just grew cold. Where the fence turns gray. I bring her tea, she reads her book. We smile with half-forgotten look, but silence paints its own dismay in quiet tones of fence turned gray. We built that home with nails and trust, but time has ways to rot and rust. I watch the paint peel off each day and wonder why we lost our way. Where the fence turns gray, so did we in slow decay. We stopped the talks, we skipped the touch, and let route to replace our clutch. No one cheats, no one strays, we just grew cold. Where the fence turns gray, it's not a crash, not some cliche, just drifting hearts that lost their way. Still side by side we sit each day in matching chairs, where the fence turns gray. We rode like thunder through the plains. No rules, no reins, no rightful chains. Just wild hearts on borrowed time, dusty dreams we swore were mine. Our saddles cracked, our boots wore thin, but we believed we'd always win. The world was wide, the sky was free, and youth was all we need to be. On borrowed horses we learned to ride, through open roads and foolish pride. We didn't own the life we chased, but we still tasted freedom's grace. And though those trails have gone away, the wind still brings me back some days. Now fences stand where fields once rolled. Our hands have lost their cowboy hold.
But every night when I look west, I feel that fire inside my chest. On borrowed horses we learn to ride through open roads and foolish pride. We didn't own the life we chased, but we still tasted freedom's grace. And though those trails have gone away, the wind still brings me back some days. Some boys stayed and some rode far. Some dreams got lost in old guitar, but I still hear them bold and loud on borrowed horses in the clouds. On borrowed horses, learn the crowns.
It's getting late, you have to go, but there's one thing you should know. The world outside can wait till dawn, but here and now we're not alone. I know tomorrow steals the light, but in your arms it feels so right. Let's leave the clock and doubt behind and hold each other one last time. Just tonight, just us. No promises, no need to rush. Just a whisper, just a touch. Let the silence say enough. Forget the morning, forget the fuss. All we need is just tonight, just us. You'll walk away, I understand, but tonight, just take my hand. We'll let the moonlight draw the lines between your heart and soul and mine. This moment may not last for long, but in your voice I hear a song. So close your eyes and don't let go. We're all we need to feel whole. Just tonight, just us. No promises, no need to rush. Just a whisper, just a touch. Let the silence say enough. Forget the morning, forget the fuss. All we need is just tonight, just us. When day arrives and shadows pass, we'll keep tonight where love will last. What? Betty, I saw your suitcase suitcase near the door. I heard your boots across the floor. You didn't think I'd hear your cry, but I still feel you every night. This chair's the only friend I keep since they came back and broke my knees. But though my hands can't hold you tight, my heart still beats for you each night. Betty, please come home. This house is empty when I'm alone. The TV's on, but I can't see without your voice beside me. I know I'm not the man you knew, but I still wake up loving you. Betty, please come home. You said I changed, and that's the truth. But war takes more than just your youth. It took my legs, it took my pride, but never took you from my side. Betty, please come home. This bed is cold when I'm alone. The windows creak, the lights grow dim, but I still dream you're back again. I know I'm less than what I was, but I still love you just because. Betty, please come home. I'll leave the porch light on till dawn. Betty, please come home.
Maybe ours.
You packed your bags on a Tuesday, left your ring by the kitchen light. The kids were sleeping in their doorway, didn't even say goodbye. I found your note on the table, just 6 words in faded pen. You deserve more than I'm able. Guess this is how it ends. You left me in July with the wheat still in the field, 4 hungry mouths to feed, and a heart I couldn't shield. You chose the wind, I chose the way, and I still stand here every day. You left me in July, and it still feels like yesterday. Neighbors asked where you'd gone to. I just smiled, changed the theme, but every room still holds your perfume, and every night I see that dream. You left me in July with the tractor half repaired, bills stacked on the counter, and a silence we both shared. You chased the light, I faced the dark, and raised our babies from the start. You left me in July, and it tore this house apart. I don't hate you, not even mad, but some nights I still get sad.
thinking how you chose to run, but I thought we had just begun. You left me in July with a love that couldn't stay, but I gave them all my mornings, even when you walked away. When they ask about your name, I just whisper through the rain. You left us in July, but we made it anyway.
She tied each break of day, whipped eggs with faith and soft decay. The kitchen danced beneath her hands, where comfort rose from pots and pans. It caught her tears and wiped our mess, wrapped up our wounds in Sunday dress. A simple cloth of love and thread that raised us more than words she said. Mama's apron strings held true through broken hearts and worn out shoes. No crown or fame, no diamond rings, just power in those cotton strings. Spun loud and wild and wide, but Mama's love stayed at my side. Now years have flown and so has she, but that old cloth still clings to me. It hangs behind my pantry door, and I still reach for it once more. Mama's apron strings held true through broken hearts and worn out shoes. No crown or fame, no diamond rings, just power in those cotton strings. The world spun loud and wild and wide, but Mama's love stayed at my side. I tie it on when times get tough, and feel her grace when life gets rough. No king or priest or saint could bring what I had in Mama's apron strings. She drew her name on the fogged up glass one rainy night when we drove fast. Said if this fades, then let it be, but know you once meant all to me. That mark stayed on through dirt and storms, like fingerprints that still felt warm. I never cleaned it, not a part, 'cause that name's still on my heart. A name on the windshield, written soft but burned in steel. It faded slow but never died, like echoes of her last goodbye. Some say love is deep and sealed, but mine's a name on the windshield. I drive alone down county roads, still feel her laugh where silence flows. And when the dew begins to rise, I search that glass with longing eyes. A name on the windshield, written soft but burned in steel. It faded slow but never died, like echoes of her last goodbye. Some say love is deep and sealed, but mine's a name on the windshield. I've etched no tombstone, dug no grave, just kept that name the window gave. Until this truck no longer reels, she'll ride with me on the windshield. They called him soft, they called him slow, said he'd never let his anger show. He walked away when others hit, but I saw fire inside him lit. They said he'd never raise his voice, always the calm, the quiet choice. But when they laid their hands on her, he stood like stone and fisted stern. He wasn't weak, he wasn't scared, he just believed in being fair. But every man's got one last line, and when it's crossed, he won't stay kind. He took no pride in that old fight, but he was done just turning right. He didn't boast, he didn't brag, he wore no medals, waved no flag, but justice burned inside his chest. And when she cried, he did the rest. He took no pride in that old fight, but he was done just turning right. He didn't boast, he didn't brag, he wore no medals, waved no flag,
but justice burned inside his chest. And when she cried, he did the rest. He took no pride in that old fight, but he was done just turning right. So don't mistake a quiet man. You never know where he might stand. So don't mistake a quiet man. You never know where he might stand. I walk through life in shines of pride. No songs to sing, no games to play. Then you came in with just one smile and made my world worth every mile. You painted joy across my skies with every kiss and sweet surprise. Where once was cold, you planted flame and gave my empty days a name. You colored my days, you softened my night. You made wrong feel like it turned out right. You filled up the space I used to hide with colors I had locked inside. I never knew love could blaze this way, but you colored my days. I used to drift with nowhere bound. You gave my heart your steady sound. You brought me hope. You made me see the man I'm proud you found in me. You colored my days, you softened my night. You made wrong feel like it turned out right. You filled up the space I used to hide with colors I had locked inside. I never knew love could blaze this way, but you colored my days. Now every brushstroke, every hue still carries traces of you.
He stood there nervous, thin and proud. His voice was soft, not strong or loud. He said, I ain't got much to give, but all I have is love to live. She took his hand without a doubt, said love ain't what we talk about, it's what we hold through thick and thin. And I'd wear twice what you bring in. $2 and a ring, no diamond shine, no fancy bling, just a vow and gospel choir, and hearts that burn with homemade fire. They didn't need the world to sing, they had $2 and a ring. They built a home from second chance, through leaky roofs and slow romance, but every crack held something true, a life you couldn't buy brand new. Dale, $2 and a ring, no diamond shine, no fancy bling, just a vow and gospel choir, and hearts that burn with homemade fire. They didn't need the world to sing, they had $2 and a ring. Now 50 years and kids full grown, she wears that band like it's a throne. And when they dance, she still will cling to love that came with just a ring. Veil, $2 and a ring, no diamond shine, no fancy bling, just a vow and gospel choir, and hearts that burn with homemade fire. They didn't need the world to sing, they had $2 and a ring. They had $2 and a ring. Now 50 years and kids full grown, she wears that band like it's a throne. And when they dance, she still will cling to love that came with just a ring. I wrote it late one April night. The porch was cold, the moon was white. The words came fast, my hands were slow, but I just couldn't let you know. I folded it with trembling care, then placed it in your favorite chair. But come the dawn, I changed my mind and left the truth I'd meant behind. This is the letter I never sent, where all my heart and sorrow went. I held it back, I played it strong, but silence don't mean I was wrong. You might have stayed, you might have cried, but I let pride choose love's goodbye.